Hi, everybody. I'm Leah,
I'm Lori.
and this is Wedges Web.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so we are a couple of older generation. Lori, not so much. She's just now turning, in her 50s. Me, however, will
You're
soon be
still in
60.
your 50s,
I'm 59 next month, but hey, what the heck?
still
So,
50s.
yeah, still 50s. But you know what? Most of us don't, get the chance to grow older, and so I am blessed, and I thank the Lord for that.
Right? There you go.
Yep. And so we are Christians, but we are also a couple smartasses. Sorry, Lord, but I'm just putting it out there. So if you don't like our video, because the way we talk, then go find someone else to watch.
Well,
But we're
scroll
funny.
on by.
And what'd you say?
It says scroll on by.
Oh, right. Scroll on by. See, I need to get hearing aids. Okay, today we're going to talk about the nincompoops that are wanting to get rid of gas stoves. Okay, can we call them da-dun? That's what I'm going to call people that have no brains is da-dun. Okay.
Even though the news is saying, well, the left stream media is saying that the Republicans are making it up, that they're really not trying to ban gas stoves and furnaces.
I wonder how that's going to go when they're sitting out in the cold and their power goes out. They're going to wish that they had propane or gas
Natural
powered
gas,
generator.
right?
Natural. Okay, so
Yeah,
that's funny. That's
yeah.
hilarious, actually. But they're also talking about how, okay, it's affecting our atmosphere because we have to
Hmm.
be careful what we say or we get into trouble. So we're going to call
Right,
the C word atmosphere. So,
right.
and they're saying that it's causing children to get asthma and things
Gas
like
stoves
that.
are supposedly.
Right.
Yeah.
But we don't hear them talking about these power lines that's causing cancer and
From the
quadruples the
radiation.
amount of people. Right. Um, across the United States than this natural gas causing asthma. I have asthma, see, and I have proof I have asthma. So, but you know what? I also got cancer, breast cancer. So I'm blaming the people that are trying to get rid of the gas stoves for all of my power lines, giving me radiation to get the cancer. So, there we go. Okay, Lori, what do you have to say?
Couldn't even be maybe the chemicals in the food that we eat that they're
Oh,
feeding
that
us,
too. Oh,
right?
absolutely. Yep. They keep spraying pesticides on our food
Mm-hmm.
instead of growing them naturally. And
Right.
then the pesticides, messes with the
Mm-hmm.
atmosphere.
Right. So New York became the first state to ban natural gas stoves and furnaces in most new buildings. You hear about
Well,
that?
New York, yeah. And I also heard about San Francisco. I think it was back in 2020. They also did the same thing that New York's doing,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So, but I was born in San Francisco and I'm ashamed of that. I'm glad I was born in a Catholic hospital. Thank you, Jesus.
Oh
Was I
Lord.
not supposed to say that?
I was born here,
Oops.
so
Okay, so we have
I
a California cockroach and a Hoosier
yeah, I actually
doing this show.
I was actually raised like 4 miles down the road.
Oh, so, well,
I didn't
so
move far.
anyway, and so we became best friends because both of our husbands were officers and they both passed, not together,
And not in the line of
separately,
duty.
and not in the line of duty, and it was separately.
Mm-hmm.
And my husband and I were on the motorcycle, and an illegal immigrant hit and killed my husband and mangled me back in 2015, and he had no driver's license. And Lori, you can say how You lost Don.
Brain aneurysm that we did not know he had. He was here 1 minute, gone the next.
And so we became best friends.
Hmm.
So we're also two widows from the same sheriff's department, but we're not going to say which sheriff's department.
Correct.
Okay. So let's get back to our emissions. And the gas stove that we have some fruits and nuts. I have to
Right.
say politically correct here now.
Or a nutty fruitcake.
There. Yeah. We want to be political correct on both sides of one on the East Coast and one on the West Coast
Right.
that are trying to shut down our gas stoves, which is
Hmm.
probably not going to happen in the Republican states. So sorry for your frickin' luck.
Right. I'm trying to stay out of the sun's coming in the window in front of me, and it's
Oh,
see.
I can see you though. I can see you really good.
Okay, good.
Okay.
I feel like I'm a ghost.
So
Anyway.
anyways, go ahead. I'll let you go.
No, go for it.
Well, I was just saying that the emissions came from a combustion. This is what they're saying, that it came from combustion from natural gas, the fuel that heats homes or powers restaurants, cooking homes, stoves, emits planet warming.
Hmm.
Okay,
Um,
gas.
in
Go ahead.
New York, they're requiring all electric heating and cooking uh in new buildings shorter than 7 stories by 2026. That's 3 years, and taller buildings by 2029.
Well, I'm assuming that they're not going to make any more skyscrapers, and everything's going to be ground level because if they lose power, you're going to have a lot of people going out to their backyard and getting a big old can and getting firewood and putting it in there.
Could you imagine though, like a 10, 15, 20 story building and the power goes out? Number one, that'd be, to me, horrifying because I've never lived in
Yes,
a skyscraper.
right.
But and then it's like dead of winter and you have no heat. How
Oh,
long
you
is the
froze up.
am I back?
Oh, there you are. You're back. Yes. Okay, you were
So
talking about.
you lose heat in the dead of winter. How long is the warm from the furnace going to stay in the skyscraper? I mean, I know heat rises, so is it going to, are you going to get cold at the bottom before as the heat leaves the building?
Well, they might. So they might have to tell everybody, okay, everybody, let's go to the top floor to the penthouse, mess with those people so we can stay warm, and then everybody go back down all the steps because you can't use the elevator because your power's out. And by
Right.
that time, you're going to be out of breath.
Yep.
And let's all meet out back and we'll ask the
Mhm.
homeless person if we can use their barrel so they
Right.
can put firewood and stuff in it to keep warm.
Right.
Yeah. This New York governor said, da 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 da.
So what else you want to talk about?
Well, I would like to talk about the immigration coming across the borders in droves.
Yeah.
And I don't think that, all right, we all know how I feel about this. Everybody needs to come here legally.
Yep.
And I understand that there are different circumstances for people that have to come here illegally and then become legally. And those are the ones that are being shot at and raped. And we're about to run out of time. Are you still there?
Yep. We got 10 minutes.
Okay. So, but the ones that come over across illegally, and I know that life is hard everywhere. Life is getting hard here in the United States,
Mhm.
But when you come here and you kill people, even if it's an accident, you need to stand up for it. The
hmm
man that killed my husband, he got a ticket. A ticket.
Right.
I asked for him to get deported. I told our sheriff's department, sorry for your luck.
hmm
So yeah, um, yeah, it kind of pisses me off. Sorry if I'm not supposed to say that. Sorry, Lord.
No, a little bit. Yeah,
So,
that's, and you're not the only one it's happened to.
no, I'm
And
not.
not only that, but the trafficking, the drugs, the kids being stolen, the cartel that is here now.
Kidnapping. That's all the little kids that are right there.
Right.
And
Um,
you're froze up again.
I'm gonna move out of the sun though.
Okay. Everybody, hold on, Lori. We'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh, there she is.
Can you
Oh,
see
she
me
about
better?
fell in the water.
Can you see me better?
Yes, I can see him.
Okay.
No.
But yeah, the kidnappings and the fentanyl and the, I mean meth, I know they can make that here, but fentanyl is a huge thing coming across. And it's not just the prisons. They're getting the fentanyl into the prisons. And
Yeah, I know.
prisoners are overdosing. Um, so it's everywhere. And people that even just smoke marijuana or, whatever, they're even lacing that. You have to be careful who you get it from if you do it,
Go to
because
Michigan, people. We have outlets there if you need them to get marijuana, but you can't
um,
bring it into Indiana because it's still illegal. But doesn't mean that you can't take your medicine in Michigan and then
right.
have a DD designated driver bring you home.
Correct. But they're even, lacing that with it. So somebody goes to smoke a joint and it's laced with fentanyl.
And then they
And
die.
you're right, because it only takes, a itty bitty tiny little piece and you're overdosing. Doesn't take much.
Oh, wow. They need to take fentanyl off the market.
Yeah.
I seriously think that they do. You know,
Mm,
it and only have it in the hospitals, you know, to
right.
where it's in a controlled area.
Yeah.
That, you know, and I know that this sounds horrible, but if a cancer patient needs to have fentanyl because they do give that to them, I think that they need to have a nurse 24/7 there to monitor it, you
Well,
know,
it's not
because
it's not only cancer patients. Um, I'm surprised they didn't give you fentanyl patches. I've been on fentanyl
oh
patches.
no, they can't give any stuff like that to me because I'm highly allergic to any of the codeine, Vicodin, all of
Mm.
that. It stops my breathing.
Um,
So I refuse any pain meds.
after, well, no, it was before my first spinal surgery. Um, they gave me fentanyl patches.
Oh wow.
hmm
I'm just glad that you're still here. That's scary. Let
Right.
somebody try and give that to you now and be smacking them upside the head.
Yeah,
Oh
I mean,
no.
Darn would actually, he had to wear rubber gloves to put it on me,
Yeah.
but
Oh
and he had
wow.
to change the patch out every 24 hours.
Yeah, but aren't those patches, those are like dosed from a pharmacist that knows what they're doing,
Correct. And
you
it's
know.
a time release.
Right.
Yeah,
Unlike what they're putting into all of these illegal drugs that are already out there on the
right.
streets, you know,
Yeah,
almost said roads, sorry, country person, you know. But we're both country people, sorry.
right,
But anyways, you know, those are more regulated and, you know, the patches that you wear.
right. But
Not
I
that
do
you're wearing
know,
it now, but you know.
no, but even back then, there was, I know in nursing homes, there was nurses that were taking a syringe and drawing out the fentanyl out of the patches.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
And so the elderly that needed the patch was getting patches, but they were empty. There was nothing in them.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. That happened a few times around here.
Hopefully they got fired.
I'm sure they did.
But we've only got a few minutes left, so
Yep.
I just wanted to let everybody know that we're going to try and make videos. I don't know if they're going to be daily yet. And yes, we do wing these videos. We don't prepare anything. So we will just talk about what's going on out there. And if you like us, can you hit the subscribe button? And yeah, we're a
Share with
couple
your
of
friends.
silly old ladies. Yes, and share them with your friends.
Yep.
Because who knows, we might make you laugh too. You might get some education from it.
Yeah, we weren't too funny today.
Hey, give us a moment.
Right. I know. We'll relax some when we get going in this and we're
Right.
not
And we'll
nervous
get
wreck.
better at it. Yes,
Right.
we will.
Yeah. First
Okay.
video, a little nervous.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Well, bye, everybody.
God bless.
Yes. God bless.